Hi, my name is Chance Eden. I am the Chief Learning Officer here at Big Skyway, and for today's little learning nugget, I want to talk to you about this concept of teams, specifically the work around 5 behaviors in Patrick Lencioni in 2002. Symptoms of a dysfunctional organization or dysfunctional teams include things like siloing, politicking, turf wars, posturing, these things that are just rotten and they exhaust team members. Now, a lot of people say, well, teams is kind of a touchy-feely topic. I totally disagree. I think having an effective team is a competitive advantage where everyone's moving in the same direction. And when everyone has that same sense of purpose, you can dominate a market. So what I want to do is just share with you very briefly Patrick Lencioni's model around 5 behaviors. And it all starts with something called vulnerability-based trust. This is where team members can apologize to one another when they screw up. This means we can be unguarded and genuine with each other. It means we can ask each other for feedback or for input on something. It means we can display our weaknesses and say, I'm not very good at that. What this is really getting at is just being human. It's being comfortable with each other. Because if you and I can be comfortable with each other and let go of all that armor, that ego armor that we're carrying around, it's much easier for you and I to have conflict. And conflict is where everyone's being heard. Everyone's voicing their opinion. People feel comfortable soliciting and pulling in other people's input. It means we deal with tough issues before we move on to the next topic. It means we can talk about the elephant in the room. And the whole idea is when people have a chance to weigh into a decision, they're more likely to buy into it. So having healthy conflict around ideas and concepts and decisions is a healthy thing. Now, if we have trust and we have healthy conflict, we're much more likely to be committed to something, committed to a decision where we have clear direction around what we're doing. It means we have a clear pathway after a meeting. It means we can get behind the decision even if we initially disagree. It means when we leave this room, everyone's moving in the same direction. And if we have this commitment, we're behind something, it's much easier to hold someone accountable because those expectations are clear. This is where we can offer unprovoked and constructive feedback to one another. We create an environment of healthy pressure. We can question each other about our approaches. We're making sure quality work gets done. And that only makes sense because we trust each other. We've had that conflict. We're committed to a plan. It only makes sense that we hold each other accountable. And lastly, collective results. This is where we value the whole, the team, and our mission and our work more than we do our individual achievements. I'm less concerned about my resume, my ego, my department, because I'm here with the whole team. We make sacrifices to make sure stuff gets done well. We take personal responsibility when we screw something up. We are pointing out the contributions of team members, right? It's something about all of us together. And so trust, conflict, commitment, accountability, collective results is such a simple model and a simple framework for teams to be more effective, to get away from the siloing and the politics and the turf wars and the posturing. It's sticky, it's elegant, it's researched. And to be honest, with our clients, we use this with almost all of our clients for one basic reason. It works. So I hope that helps you better understand what teams look like. Have yourself a great day and take care.